you know you have a bullet problem when you forget you have one. And so one of these I just forgot I had and dug it out for this video because we're going to update you on the latest and greatest in the bullet world from GORUCK. There's two different variants we're going to talk about today, and there's going to be some twists and turns in this story. You're not going to want to stop the video early because there's some new improvements in some of these bullets, some that I've been wanting for a very long time, and we finally have some of these features. So we're going to talk about two new versions of the bullet, and then at the end I'm going to bring out a chart because it does get a little confusing keeping it all squared away. So we're going to walk through a chart, put it on the screen, and walk you through it so we can see which versions of what have which feature. So without further ado, let's get into the latest and greatest on the bullet ruck. All right, before I bring out, and again, there's going to be chapter markers down below if you want to just go to those sections, but there's two different versions made out of a material that is pretty much brand new to GORUCK. I know they've put out some versions through Scars made out of Robic, and so we're starting to see it in a 420D Robic material. Did a video a few days ago on the first Robic thing they put out there, and I guess that's technically not true. I did a gym bag video which was made out of Robic. I thought that was the first. I think it was actually the second because the belt bag I think was Robic, and that was the first production thing GORUCK did, and then the gym bag, and now we have a couple of bullets. Yes, a couple of bullets. Before we get to that, let's just talk through a couple of feature differences from what we know right now. This is a classic bullet, 15 liters, and these are the modern bullets. There was 10 liters before that I hope actually are coming out soon. I don't have any information about that, but the 15 liter bullets are really what we have now. I say 15, it's gonna get confusing. Again, chart at the end. This is a 15 liter classic bullet. Classic because it just has a regular smooth back panel, you know, no lumbar pad, nothing like a rucker. It's just a flat rucker with no frame sheet in there. It's just a classic rucker. Classic bullet. It's got webbing in the front, nothing on the sides, minimal things on the inside, same general layout that most GORUCK bags have. Hydration port, way to hang the hydration bladder in there, that kind of thing. So it's nice, right? This is the classic bullet in a multicam tropic color, which is not available right now, but you can go check the website for the classic, which is cool. This is my go-to when I just want to throw something in a bag that's going to go with me and use it because it's just, you know, conforms to the bag. But this is a classic. Then we have the laptop. Now, 15 liters here, 16 liters, same side on these bags. Same dimensions. 16 liters in this one, but really the outside dimensions are no different. The fact that we add a laptop, in theory, adds a liter, and so that's what we do here. That's how I kind of keep it separate. The 16 liter is a laptop bullet. What's different? Really nothing on the front of that. These are both actually 500D bags. On the back panel, looks sort of like a rucker, right? And this has got a lumbar pad and a 210 back panel on the inside and on the back, and the ability to carry a laptop. This 15 liter, really 16 liter size will hold my 13-inch MacBook Pro pretty nicely. In fact, the other thing that's awesome about this is this super thick frame sheet, more like a rucker frame sheet in here that really helps, and this is really makes this design one of my favorite designs because I just love this thick frame sheet and the ability to carry a laptop if you were going to go super light as an accessory bag and you didn't want to go full GR1. Some other little fine details on here is we have no rain flaps on here like we do in a GR1. It's just simple design. Webbing on this, nothing on the sides, just like everything else. Webbing on the straps here and there. Classic and 15 liter, pretty much outside features look the same. Hydration port and bladder, hanging D-ring on the inside, just like the classic, right? Cool. Now we've got a heritage design. This is, of course, a woodland waxed, which is super nice, slick on the outside. Again, no rain flap here. We do have a top pocket, which one thing I didn't point out before is there's no rain flap on this one. The hidden quick access pockets that we have on previous heritage ones have a little flap over this pocket opening. That one doesn't. So just a minor difference, really. Leather accents on here because it's heritage, that kind of thing. Again, no laptop. I've been asking for a little bit. Wouldn't a heritage laptop edition be the coolest thing you ever saw? That would be my go-to. Probably my Grail bullet. Probably sell all the bullets if they ever did that. But anyway, inside features, really no difference. So there we go. And you know, let's just show you what's inside so we kind of know a baseline. Standard front area, zip, 2 zip areas, a mesh pocket on the bottom, and then another just standard zip on the top. A couple little things in here, Cap 2, Griffin edition, a waxed canvas, field pocket, GR1 size, and a boundary supply, a camera cube. Again, no webbing up here, and just a regular kind of non-elastic pocket, which you can put some stuff in there. And that's what the quick access pocket looks like on the inside. So cool, right? That's the standard heritage edition of a bullet. So now we're all cut up, right? Everyone knows what a bullet looks like inside and outside. And that's what we got. Classic, laptop, heritage. 3. Now we bring out something new. This is a Robic, not a Robic, a space Robic Bullet. Now the differences here are slight. Now another thing that I didn't neglect to really tell you is GORUCK kind of slid in there a smaller size of the 15 liter, and actually it wasn't a classic, it was a laptop. So they slid in this is 16, a 14 liter basically ruck. They're still available on the website. 195 bucks for this one, 150 for that, 195 here. But anyway, the 14 liter. So 14 liters is, in theory, and I'll put up the dimensions here at the end, but it's an inch shorter, an inch shallower than the 15 inch. Do that math, that's 1 liter less. But it's a little bit shorter, a little bit narrower, and that gets you 14. So this is the one of 2 sizes they released. This is a 14 and a 16. What does that tell you? Laptop. So now we have both of those sizes with a laptop like we did before. And so really, beyond that, we're essentially the same as the laptop editions, just made out of this Robic material. So it's pretty nice, pretty cool. No real differences here. On the inside, it's got a speed gray interior fabric. It's a Robic material, a 420D everywhere. It's either this gray or this black. This one has, of course, the gray accents, which are super cool. Speed gray makes you go faster, just like new running shoes when you were a kid. Speed gray, and again, lumbar pad, which I really do like on the Bullet Rock. Super, super cool. And so I like that. And again, interior features, aside from the color, no real difference. Just a bunch of packing cubes in here. Here's what it looks like on the inside. You can see that gray, then the black. These are made in Vietnam, by the way, not the USA. If that's important to you. It is not important to me. Now, inside here, big packing cube, speed gray in the back, big D-ring for your hydration bladder. This is a general all-purpose rucksack here in a smaller size. Probably won't be able to zip that all up easily. Nope. But anyway, 15 liters. Well, 14 liters in this one. General sizing. And so yeah, 14 or the bigger size, the standard size. But I hadn't seen this 14-inch size, and I had this really overstuffed. Get this sucker in there. Classically overstuffed JB standard. But anyway, there you go. 14 liters. Doesn't look dramatically different. It is, you know, visually 1 inch, at least 1 inch shorter. Not really any shallower, so really you're just getting a shorter ruck. Maybe a shorter frame person would prefer this over the regular size. I like this size personally, but this is nice. And I like the speed gray. I like this material. Actually makes this a little bit more packable than the 500D. A little bit. Smoother feeling overall. Now, one thing I will tell you is they don't come with sternum straps. So if I were going to order this, I would go over to the sternum strap section of the webpage. I would also add that to my cart if I was going to order this. Link in the description to the GORUCK page. You can find all the stuff on the recently released section. And so yeah, I would definitely add a sternum strap for this, just because the 210D, the 210 back, is just slicker on your t-shirt, whatever you're wearing, and it has a tendency to slide off. So I prefer a sternum strap. Actually, I have one on here. It's actually it's an older, way older GORUCK one than I had on that one. Of course, I have this one with a coyote one, which I found. I think they had them on the website for a little bit. Anyway, so that's Robic, right? Cool. We're not done yet, because, and this one is really, has a lot of things I've been wanting in one ruck for a long time. Super awesome. One design, not heritage. This is a 2-compartment, let that sink in, 2-compartment Robic Bullet. Now this one's 16 liters. With the added compartment, it's actually the same height as this 14 liters, but this extra compartment out here gets us those 2 liters. So this is where the chart at the end is going to help you, because this one comes in a 14 and a 16. This one is a 16 and an 18, because again, you get the taller standard size with another compartment, adds 2 liters, and now that's how you get to 18. So yeah, you need a chart. Don't worry, I made one. We'll put it at the end. But this is basically a bullet with a front end added to it, and it makes it essentially like a GR2 style bullet, which I've been wanting for a long time. I've seen some prototypes and some other designs, and I've just been, I want a 2-compartment bullet like everybody else. This is it. Super cool. This is just like this one in terms of has the laptop back, lumbar pad, everything else. Webbing on the front, super cool. No webbing on the front, so it's slick in the front, but you get the webbing on the shoulder strap. So again, add the sternum strap to your cart so you can add that here. You're gonna want that. It's 10 bucks, easy. Just put it in there and forget it. Now, externally, beside, and we're gonna dive into the pockets because it's awesome. There's a quick access pocket. No quick access pocket over here, hydration bladder, but the 2-compartment adds the quick access pocket. First production run quick access pocket that we've seen. Heritage is the only way they get it before that. So here we go. Robic material, black, except for the spearhead on there. Has the speed gray interior, just like over here, but it's all in the black on the outside, so this is awesome. Now, we also have, again, the laptop compartment, like I've already said, slick like everything else, but the inside is where the genius comes out, so we're gonna get everything else out of the way to really show you what's going on the inside. Now, this is just stuffed with some sweatshirts. I got this quickly, and I really had some head scratchers, so I really wanted to get this video out there fast. So I just put some clothes in there, a hoodie, of course, because it's hoodie season. And I love hoodie season. But anyway, front pocket. Any guesses what's in here? I kind of mentioned it. I said GR2-like. Yeah, GR2-like. So that means we have a side access mesh here. And we have a top area pocket, which is no different, smaller scale version of what you have in a 26, 34, 40 liter of a GR2. It's got a little internal mesh. This is roughly the same size as an Echo field pocket, which I had here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Here's an Echo sized field pocket, roughly the same dimensions. So that's what you're kind of getting in there. Now it's Robic, so it's, you know, kind of pliable, kind of easy to move around. And perfect size for, you know, toiletries if you're going single bag with this one, which you could do. It's a little small, but possible for a day, overnight, or a weekend. Maybe it's where your charging cords go. Maybe it's where a charging brick, GoPro, you know, maybe just your socks and underwear. I don't know, but it's got a good amount of stretch in there, or not stretch, but dimension to it to kind of put whatever you want into here. Totally love that. And then we have the regular you know, mesh top opening here and top opening regular pocket up front. So that, my friends, is awesome, but we're not done yet. It gets even better in the second compartment. So that's the front area that I like. Now, pro tip on this, just like on a GR2, if you totally pack out this pocket, and this would be a great EDC bag, by the way, based on the size. If you totally pack this one out and you totally pack out this front pocket, you're really competing for the same amount of space, so it can get a little tricky zipping this up or really accessing those things. So really, I kind of go halvesies on this. Maybe don't fill them out both, or fill up this one and then just kind of put some thin stuff in this one, or vice versa. Just because when you fill them both up, you just run into trouble. Ask me how I know. I've handled a lot of these. All right, so main compartment. Again, the genius continues with some things we haven't even seen yet in any other GORUCK bag. Got a couple of this is the Spiff kit from Mystery Ranch and Huckberry. And then, you know, just mixing and matching. Evergood's 8-liter cube in there. We're going to start right here. I've been wanting on the inside of a bullet to have webbing on the inside for a long time. And so here we go. What does this allow me to do? Find it. It allows me to take a standard issue GR1 size field pocket and put it right in there. And that's what's going to happen. We're going to put one of these suckers mounted in there. So now I have, just like in the front, I have an additional way to store things by putting a field pocket in there. I don't really use this back pocket very often, so that's just going to stay tight. We use this one, have area down below for something else, whatever. Super cool. All right, now that's one of my favorite features. That right there. Now, well, and a quick access pocket. Don't forget that. You know, it all comes together. The other thing that's awesome about this is we have a stretchy, nylon-y pocket here, side opening. So, I don't know, this is where the hoodie goes. Another layer of clothes maybe for the day. Maybe some bigger, bulkier items. But it's just super stretchy. I love that pocket, man. That is a huge, huge plus. They could have just done nothing and left it there and let you pack the stuff out. This is a home run. So standout features for me on this one. First, mostly black. 2-compartment. Gonna get to it. Wait for it. Where's the zipper? Standout features here. This thing right here. Quick access pocket. Ability to put molly in here. Stretch pocket on the inside. Home run. This is like a quadruple threat with this one. And it's a bigger size bag. So you can use this one for an overnighter, weekend, you name it. It's just super cool. All right, pack it up, and we'll wrap this up with my chart. All right, there she is. That thing's a home run, man. Just can't say enough. All right, bullets, 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 bullets. Got a bullet problem. It's okay. Those are good kind of bullets to have. You don't need the other kind. Time. All right. All right, so let's get out the chart, shall we? Just to kind of show you what's going on here, so that we're on the same page. Now, Robic Bullets, brand new thing, but things get a little nutty now that we have all these sizes to go through. I've hit some of the highlights before, just so we can go over it again. Here's the chart, boom. So now you're looking at what I'm looking at, so we can just talk through and highlight the differences. Now, the only one that doesn't have a laptop ability is the Classic. There are some, just, you know, there's one other bullet out there that I'm not really talking about, and it's the Rucker, Bullet Rucker. And again, this kind of set that one aside for a little bit, but just the regular day-to-day run-of-the-mill bullets. Classic's the only one that doesn't have a laptop ability. Quick access pocket on Heritages, and this 2-compartment bullet, kind of which I call the 2-compartment on the far right hand of the chart. Those are only quick access pockets. Webbing in the front, yes, except for this one and the Heritages. Heritages, no. This one doesn't have it either. Well, I kind of like it slick anyway. But you could probably add it by scars, which, you know, here's another little public service announcement. This waxed woodland material, if you poke holes in it, it just really shows this white backing in this material, so it does cause a lot of problems. A lot of people have let me know that Scars is no longer doing modifications and the waxed woodland things, just because it is very problematic and it creates a big mess, and it basically ruins the bag. So sorry about that. You can ask them, but most of the people have tried and they got back to them and said, no, we're not doing it anymore, which is a shame because it's a great bag, great looking. You just can't you know, add any features to it, but that's just the way, that's what they're doing. So anyway, enough about that. Webbing in the front, like I said, everything except for this one and the Heritage bar bags. The lumbar, you know, the classic, no, but most of the other ones are starting to get it. Well, the Heritage doesn't. Forgot about that. But Heritage really isn't in this chart. Anyway, the dimensions are here. Like I said, the dimensions really for the smaller 15-ish dimensions that go down to the 14 are basically an inch shorter and an inch shallower. I haven't really seen the shallowness on these. They look the same to me, but the shorter is the same. I didn't have the depth dimensions on the 2-compartment ones available, but to me it looks like it's about probably adding 2 inches. So that's where I got the 6.5, 7.5, just for my own benefit. So there you go. That's kind of the chart. Bookmark this, come back if you have questions. That's sort of what I've learned about this, of what's different about these bags. It is kind of confusing. You kind of have to know what you're looking for. If you're looking for quick access pocket, Heritage, or this 2-compartment setup. Molly in the back, only this one out of all of these bullets. Most of them are coming with the laptop one, you know, except for the Heritages and the Classic. So that's just another difference. And the dimensions are just about the same. These are all just a great throw in your bag, be an accessory kind of bag. This is go around town, EDC, grab and go. These are what I normally use my bullets for. These are good grab and go bags because I don't need to load it up with a bunch of stuff. I'm just going to put a couple things, water bottle, hoodie, maybe some other things, a couple cameras, and just go out for the day, be fine. They all look great. They all look fantastic. These laptop ones do a really good job because they hold their shape a lot better, so I really kind of like that as well. But anyway, that's the bullets. Bullets, 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 bullets. More Robic stuff coming out, I believe. Some other materials, I think. They're just really, GORUCK's keeping me busy by making these videos, trying to help you out if you're making a bullet decision. But this one's definitely home run. This one's a good, you know, very lightweight. The Robic material feels pretty nice. I like it. I love it in this one, the black. And this one might be good for you too. If you just like that silver accent, speed gray, go for that one too. With that, we're gonna get outside, take the dogs, move around the neighborhood, maybe do some exploring with these this weekend. Super excited about getting these outside, getting them dirty, and some shoes, some other things. Oh man, the channel's been super busy. Thanks for sticking with me, man. I've been putting out a lot of videos lately, just trying to get stuff out there. And then, you know, there'll be times where I don't, because, you know, I have a regular job besides creating these videos. With that, hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a like, subscribe. Hope to see you in the next video. With that, enjoy the rest of the day. See ya.